So like same authors. So some of the books. So the books I want to read in my the titles. I just have to put the cover of the books, and then the rest of the books I want to finish, and I want to jerk, yerk. I don't know how to pronounce it, but like of both of so they are. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video here in my channel. If you're new, hi and welcome. I'm Ra and I'm very happy to see you here, and in today's video I'm gonna be doing my May TBR video, which is basically the monthly video I do where I tell you what books I want to read in the month of May in this specific case, and will I just tell you the books I want to read in whatever month we are in or we are about to go into. For this video, for this TBR, I have not many physical books. I have a lot of books in my ebook or in my phone because I want to finish some books that I started last month, which means most of the books I'm going to be telling you about I already told you about last month. Not all of them, but some of them. And for those books, the ones on my ebook or on my phone, I cannot read you the back of it or the synopsis of it because I don't have them physically, but I will read you the back of and the synopsis of the books that I do have physically, so you can know what books I'm going to be reading and like what are they about. So I hope you're excited to see this video. If you are, like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications so you get notified when I post a random video. And now let's begin with the books because there are quite a lot and I want to get it done, not quickly, but because this is just me naming books and reading the back of the books that I have physically. I don't want to spend a lot of time doing it. So let's begin with the video. So for this video I want to start with the ones I want to read in my ebook because I will just have to put the covers on the screen for you to see, and I just have to name the books and the authors if I remember, because if you don't know, I'm horrible with names and remember authors' names. So hopefully I remember some of the authors because again I'm horrible with those. And the first 4 books I want to read that are in my phone, but there are not physical books, are the 4 books from the Prior You series, because last month I read the whole of Campus series. You will see my opinions and the ratings I gave to those books in the wrap up, but I read them all and now I just want to finish the whole series by reading the Prior You series. So I want to read the 4 books from the Prior You series by L. Kennedy. I also want to read Anne, Not Annie. I don't remember the author, so I will just put the cover in the screen. And the rest of the books I want to read this month in my ebook and in my phone are all books that I started last month but I have not been able to finish yet. So those are Jerk. I will put the cover again. I will put all the covers in the screen. Jerk, The Year of Locust, the second book from the Story Academy series, and I want to start the third one. Let's pray I can do that. And I want to finish A. So those are all the books I want to read in my ebook and on my phone because I have to do a mix. And the books I want to read physically are these ones right here. And the first one is Companion Piece by Alice Smith. I have to read this one for university, and I don't know what this book is about, but just by the synopsis of the book I was so interested. I'm very excited to read this book. So let me read you the back. One day in the post-Brexit, mid-pandemic Britain, artist Sandy Gray receives an unexpected phone call from university acquaintance Martina Pels. Martina is calling Sandy to ask for help with a mysterious question she's been left with after she's spent half a day locked in a room by border control officials for no reason she can fathom. Curfew or curfew? You choose. And what's any of this got to do with the story of a young and talented blacksmith hounded from her trade and her home more than 500 years ago? Alice Smith's novel takes wing soaring between our atomized present and our medieval past in the hope we can open our locked down homes and shelves to all the other times, other species, other histories, other possibilities. Isn't that interesting? I am so interested in this book, so this is one of the books I want to read in the month of May, and it's not only one of the books I want to read, it's one of the books I have to read for my literature course. So this one is a book that I will actually read and finish. The next one is As Good as Dead. As you know, I am doing, this series in reading vlogs, and this month I want to read As Good as Dead and Kill Joy, which is the third book and the novella. And let me, read you the back. So, As Good as Dead. Dead girl walking. Pete Fitz-Amabile is haunted by her last investigation, but soon a new case finds her, and this time it's all about Pip. She has a stalker, one who keeps asking who will look for you when you're the one who disappears. Pip soon discovers a connection between her stalker and a local serial killer, but the police refuse to act. As the dangerous game plays out, it's clear that Pip doesn't find the answers. She's as good as dead. That is, the back of As Good as Dead, and the back of Killjoy is this one. Pippa Fitz-Amabile is not looking onward to her friend's 1920s themed murder mystery party. But when the game begins, Pippa finds herself drawn into the make-believe world of intrigue, deception, and murder. As Pip plays detective, teasing out the identity of the killer clue by clue, the murder of the fictional Reginald Remy, I don't know, isn't the only case on her mind. So that is Killjoy, which is the novella, and those are two of the books. And the last one is Percy Jackson 5, and I want to read this one because I really want to watch the TV series, and I know the TV series is about the first and the second book, but I want to actually finish the whole series before I actually start the series. Like, I first want to finish the whole book series before I actually start watching the TV show. So this is the last book I want to read in May, and I would read you the back, but it is in Spanish. I have the Spanish versions because these were my brothers, and now I took them for myself. So I would read you the back, but because it's in Spanish, I'm not gonna do that. If you have not noticed, most of the TBRs I make are very like, I don't know what's the word, but I want to read many books. Like, every single TBR have so many books, and at the end of the month I end up not reading as many. But I want to try and put as many books as possible so I have a variety and a range, because I use the TBR to know what books I want to read, but then I read them or not depending on the mood I am. So I want to put as many as possible so I can actually have different to like move around and to like choose from. So yeah, those are all the books I want to read this month of May. I hope you liked this video. If you did, like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications so you can notify when I post a brand new video. Let me know what books you want to read this month, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.